To wrap up the regular season in House of Haywood.
All right, man. You know, I try to do my best.
You might have one or two more.
I got a couple more left, man.
I have one or two more questions for you because we've got one or two more minutes left on this show before it's time to turn on TNT.
Well, let me see if I can filibuster for another
We're
minute. I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can.
a three big man MVP race, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're definitely down to a three-man big man MVP race. And I didn't love that Embiid didn't play last night against Jokic. I thought he had a chance to really slam the door shut with a big-time performance.
Do you think, though, that if he's a little hurt and he's preparing for a postseason run, that he could also have gone out there against Jokic and lost it?
Listen, if he plays tomorrow against Dallas, it's not going to look as good. But all I will say is this. When you look at Jokic being number one in the Western Conference, first big man to ever average a triple-double this year, what he's doing, I still have Jokic as the slight favorite. He's also the leader in PER in the NBA, and the last 7 MVPs have all been leaders in PER. So I think that when you look at Jokic, I have him as the slight favorite right now over Embiid, over Giannis. One thing that hurts Embiid also, he's missed 14 games. If he plays out the rest of the season, he'll only get to 68 games. Jokic's already at 67, so I think it's going to be hard for Embiid to get it missing that many games.
Yeah, he actually has a note in his phone of all of the reasons why Nikola Jokic is.
Hey, man,
do you want to read them out? We have like 20 seconds.
If we got time, I can read them to you. Whatever. I mean, he's number one in true shooting percentage, win shares, offensive win shares, defensive box plus minus, whatever you need, I got it.
You have more? We've got 25 seconds left.
Defensive rebound percentage, assist percentage, offensive rating. I got it all on my phone, all the notes. I do my homework, man.
He does. Yeah, he's been referring to that note.
But I will say, and also, there hasn't been an MVP to miss 14 or more games since Bill Walton, so that might take Embiid out of it a little bit, slightly. Hey, man, I got some more stats, man.
No, you're done.
Win shares for 48 minutes.
Your time. It's time to
True shooting percentage.
Is separated by all of 4 games. So the defending champs, Brendan, as we speak, are 7th. Are they a legitimate threat to defend their title?
I can't say that the Golden State Warriors are a threat to defend their title until I get something different, get some information on Andrew Wiggins. It's none of our business what's going on right now, but until Andrew Wiggins comes back, the Golden State Warriors are not going to be a team that I think represents the Western Conference. Love Steph, love Clay, but Wiggins brings them that true 3-and-D threat. You need guys like that to go out here and guard the Paul Georges and the Kawhis and the Lukas in the playoff series. So when you look at this Golden State Warriors team without Andrew Wiggins, they're definitely incomplete. And then last but not least, certainly not least, the Warriors on the road. I don't know what's going on with the Warriors on the road, but they are not the same team. I'm not sure if it's a situation with Draymond at the beginning of the year. I'm not sure if it's just guys being in and out the lineup.
Why would that change from a Tuesday to a Friday? Right? The difference is so stark.
Well, on the road, you need a lot more leadership because you're out there on your own. You can't depend on your crowd to rev you up. And sometimes it's going to be harder for a guy like Draymond to let his voice be heard when guys might tune you out because of the situation that happens. So when I look at it, and it's not just that. Anytime you're this bad on the road, it's a lot of different things. But all I know is the Warriors right now, I don't see them as true championship contenders without Wiggins and with that road record being as bad as it is.
You've got to win at least one.
On the road, like at home, they're one of the best teams in the league. On the road, they're basically the Charlotte Hornets, and that's not a good thing.
Right. It is stunning, though, to consider what Steph is doing at 35, trying to become just the 3rd player in NBA history to have multiple 50, 40, 90 seasons. So he's playing some of the very best basketball that we've seen from him, despite his having won a couple of MVPs.
Well, listen, we know what we're going to get from Steph Curry. Steph Curry is one of those guys that is going to be timeless. He's always going to knock down shots. He wants the big shots. And then the thing is, he's one of the true super